Good afternoon, everyone. I am Ravinder, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to today's session on one of the most innovative approaches in modern entrepreneurship, the new startup methodology and concept of minimum viable product. Before we dive into our main topic, let's provide a brief overview of the Institutional Innovation Program. Launched in 2018 by the Minister of Education in collaboration with SICT, the IIC program aims to foster a culture of innovation and establish a robust startup ecosystem with higher education institutions. The program engages faculty, students, and the staff. The various activities related to innovation and entrepreneurship, such as ideation, problem solving, proof of concept, development, design thinking, intellectual property rights, and project management. The IIC seeks to address the like episodic and unplanned innovation activities, lack of leadership in environment, and under utilization of useful creativity. Its goal to create a vibrant innovation entrepreneurship ecosystem with HEIS embracing overall synergy and resource mobilization. Now let me share a bit about Indian Research educational institute dedicated to nurturing mind and empowering them with knowledge, skills, and values. Established in 1988, our institute has a rich history of academic excellence and a commitment to fostering positive development in students. Our generally parent with vision to provide quality education and contribute to societal advancement by producing leadership, innovator, and responsible citizens. Over the years, we have grown into a comprehensive university offering a wide range of undergraduate, wide range of postgraduate, and doctoral programs across various disciplines. At Indian Research, we understand the balanced approach to inclusion for overall student development. Our focus on academics excellence is supported by a team of highly qualified and experienced knowledge creation and discrimination. This balance ensure that students receive equal opportunity in both academic and non-academic domain with aligning with our goal of holistic development. It is now my honor to introduce our distinguished guest speaker for today's session, Ms. Roshan Jahan. Ms. Jahan, an innovation assistant, experience and participated on lead principal and MBA, gave us an invaluable resource for entrepreneurs and business leaders. Ms. Jahan will be sharing her expertise on how to effectively implement these principles, helping us understand how to streamline our process, validate our ideas, ultimate create products that truly resonate with our target market. Please join me in the giving warm welcome to this conference.
First of all, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to expel out my words on this topic. And the topic is new startup and minimum viable product. So, the lean startup, how today entrepreneur means continuous innovation to create radically successful business. Lean startup basically entrepreneur are everywhere you don't have to work enough. There has to be a startup. Entrepreneur is a management. A startup is an institution, not just a product. And so it requires a new kind of management. Specifically, there has to be a concept of extreme uncertainty. Validate learning. What is validate learning? Startup exists not just to make stuff. make money, or even as serve customers. They exist to learn how to build a sustainable business. Build, listen, learn. What is the means of build, listen, learn? Just a type of fundamental of these lean startup, and in which the fundamental activity of a startup is turns idea into products, listen how customer respond, and we learn whether to pivot or preserve. Innovation accounting, what is the means of innovation accounting? To move into a period outcome and hold innovator accountable will lead to improve focus on the boring stuffs, as like the how to measure a progress, how to set up a milestone, and how to prioritize work, right? If I'm talking about the traditional management is not work of our startup and innovation, but the point is planning and forecasting are only accurate when based on a long and stable operating history and a relatively static environment, right? In general management, a failure to deliver result traditional management does not work for startup and innovation, as like planning and forecasting are only the accurate when based on a long, stable operating systems and a relatively static environment. In general management, a failure to deliver result is due to either a failure to plan, adequate or failure to execute properly. Both are significant lapses, like new product development are modern economy routinely require exactly this kind of failure on the way to greatness. Most from general management are not designed to flourish in the hard soil of extreme uncertainty. In which startup thrive. Innovation is a bottom-up decentralization and unpredictable things, but that doesn't mean it cannot be managed. How to measure a progress in innovation as an engineer or manager, we are uncustomized to measuring a process by making sure our work proceeded according to the plan, was high quality, and cost about what we had projected, right? We have problem of achieving failure, successfully executing a plan that leads nowhere. Validate learning, make thinking, define value of providing benefit to the customer. Anything else is waste. Validate learning is the process of demonstrating to the team has discovered the deeper truth and trust about a startup, present and future business prospectus. It is called a validated learning because it is always demonstrated by the positive improvement in the startup metrics. Validate learning is a backup in critical data collected from the real customer, right? The question is not, can this product be built? In a modern economy, almost any product that can be imagined can be built. The more partnership. Innovation is a bottom-up, decentralized, and unpredictable things. But that doesn't mean it cannot be managed, right? How to measure progress, innovation, as an engineer and managers, are we customized to measure the progress by making sure our work proceeded according to plan, was high quality and cost about what we had projected. The problem of achieving failure, successfully executing a plan that we nowhere. The question is not, can this product compete in the modern economy? Almost any product that can be imagined be a built. The overall partitions questions are, should this be product we will build or not? And can we build a sustainable business around this set of products and services? Is there two types of conception, right? First is value hypothesis, second one is growth hypothesis, right? So in this value hypothesis, the value hypothesis test whether a product or service really matter to customer once they are using it. If I'm talking about the growth hypothesis, the startup has a business model and that can achieve a sustainable growth, right? So we can use a fundamental procedure as like a build, user and learn. We have the step in which step idea, build, product, making a product and then using it and calculate the data to all of it and we learn about it, right? So if I'm talking about the MVP, what is the means of MVP? MVP means minimum valuable product, right? The MVP is that version of product that enables a full amount of build, user and learn. Moving a minimum amount of effort of hours and at least amount of development of time, right? Unlike a prototype or concept test, an MVM is designed not just an answer. Product design are technical questions. Its goal is to be test a fundamental business hypothesis. The lesson of the MVP is that the means of any additional work beyond what was required to start up and learning parts of our best material, right? No matter how important it might have seemed at the time, anyways, focus on the telling something that was a working rather than the trying to invent something that might work in the future, right? Remove any features, process, or effort that does not contribute directly to the learning we seek. What about the quality? If I'm talking about a lean startup and a minimum viable product, so if I'm talking about the quality, so what is the mean in which modern business and engineering philosophies focus on the producing a high quality experience for a customer as a primary principle. It is the foundation of Six Sigma, lean manufacturing, design thinking, extreme programming, and the software craftsmanship movement. These discussions of quality, but the company already knows that the activity of the product and the customer will perceive the work time. In a startup, this is a risky assumption to make. Often we are not even sure who are the customers. Thus, for a startup, I believe in the following quality principles. As like, if we do not know who the customer is, right? We do not know what the quality is. From the MVP to innovation accounting, when one is choosing among the many options in a business plan, it makes sense to test our business injection first, right? If you can't find a way to mitigate this is not the ideal. That is required for a sustainable business. There is a more point in testing to the others. baseline has been established, the startup can work towards the second level milestone, right? Every product development, marketing, or other initiative that a startup undertakes should be targeted at improving one of the drivers of its growth model, right? So, if I'm taking a simple example, a company might spend their time improving the design of its product to make it easier for a new customer to use, right? This they suppose that the activation rate of new customer is a driver of a growth that our baseline is lower than the company would like to demonstrate deliberately that design changes must improve the activation of rate of the new customer. And what is the means of optimization versus learning, right? If I'm talking about the optimization versus learning, if we are building up the wrong thing, optimizing the product, so marketing will not yield significant result. Thus, the downward cycle becomes the product development team valiantly tries to build a product accordingly to the specification it is receiving from the creation of business leadership. When good results are not forthcoming, business leaders assume that any discovery between what was the plan and what was the cause and try to specify what next equation is a better detail. Learning milestone current this negative style by the emphasize are more likely possibility the company is executing a plan that does not make sense, right? The innovation accounting framework make it clear when the company is stuck and need to change direction. User story will not complete until they get to it level. The stories could be involved at the beginning of the first step of implement as well in the product network. Second is actively being built. Third one is done. Feature complete from a technical point of view. And the fourth one is in the case of process will be being validated was defined as knowing whether the story was a good idea to have a being done in the first place. I'm talking about the actionable metrics versus validity metrics. What is the means of actionable? For a report to be considered actionable, it must be demonstrate clear cause or effect. Accessible. What is the means of accessible? If I'm talking about the lean startup and minimum viable product. Too many reports are understood by the employees and managers who are supposed to use them to guide their decision and making a product. Auditable, we must ensure that all the data credible to employees. Setlock or pivot. If I zoom in pivot, in this case, what previously was considered a single feature in a product become the whole product. If I zoom out in pivot, in the reverse situations, sometimes a single features is insufficient to support our whole product. In this type of pivot, what was considered the whole product become a single feature of a much longer than the larger product. Customer segment pivot. In this pivot, the company realized that the product is upgrading, solve a real problem for a real customer. But they are not type of customer it originally can't to solve. In other words, the product hypothesis is partially conformed. Solving the right problem but for a different customer than originally anticipated. In a startup, this is a risky assumption to make. Often we are not even sure who the customer is for a startup. I believe the following qualifications, right? If you do not know who the customer is, you do not know what is the quality of the product, right? Once the baseline has been established, the startup can work toward the second learning milestone. Building the engine and approving product development, marketing or other initiatives that a startup undertakes should be targeted at improving one's of the driver of its growth model. A company might spend a time of improving the design of its product to make it easier for a new customer to use. That activation rate of new customer is a driver of growth, and that is baseline is lower than the company would like to demonstrate validated learning and designing. Changes must improve the activation of rate of the new customer. The innovation accounting framework made it clear when the company is stuck and needs to change direction. The story could be cataloged as being in one of four stated of development. यार एडिट करवा दो ना, ऑनलाइन चल रहा है ना ये कैटलॉग फिगर, कस्टमर नीड फिगर. As a result of getting to know customer extremely well, it sometimes becomes clear that the problem we are trying to solve for them is not very important. However, because of this customer intimacy, we often discover other related problems that are important and can be solved by our team. Platform pivot. A platform pivot refers to a change from an application to a platform or vice versa. Most commonly, startups that aspire to create a new platform and begin life by selling a single application. That's so-called killer app for the problem, right? Business architecture pivot. This pivot borrows a concept from who observe that companies generally follow one or more major business architecture as like a high margin and low volume of the product and maybe no margin of a high volume of the product. Channel pivot, if I'm talking about the channel pivot, in traditionally sales terminology, the mechanism by which a company delivers its product to customer is called the sales channel or distribution channel. A channel pivot is recognized that the same basic solution could be delivered through a different channel with greater effectiveness. Technology pivot, I'm talking about the technology pivot. Occasionally, a company discovers a way to achieve the same solution by using a different technology. Technologies are much more common in stabilized business. In other words, they are sustaining innovations and incremental improvement designed to appeal and retain an existing customer base. value capture period. If I'm talking about the capture period, there are many ways to capture the value of company trades. These methods are referred to commonly as a monetization of revenue models. Often changes to the way of company capture value can have a far-reaching consequences for the rest of business, product, and marketing strategies. Right? There are some of engine of growth pivot. There are three primary engine of growth that power started. Right? The viral, second one is sticky, third one is paid growth. In this type of pivot, a company change its growth strategy to see the faster to more profitable growth. Engines of sustainable growth. If I am talking about the sticky, attract and retain the customer for a long time. The rule that govern the second engine to grow the simple. The rate of new customer need to exceed the churn. If I am talking about the viral engine, then awareness to the product spread rapidly from the person to person. Similarly to the way of virus become an epidemic. The viral coefficient measures how many new customers who use the product has a consequence of each new customer who sign up. Paid customers are required based on an investment in advertisement or sales towards customer. Lifetime value need to exceed customer execution cost. Product market fit. If I am talking about the product market fit, was a phrase coined by the author, which is written upward. Product market fit means being a good market with a product that can satisfy the market, right? Wisdom of 5 days. I will release visible a future of festival. Why? Because a particular serve failed. Why did the serve fail? Because an obscure system was used in the wrong way. Why was it used the wrong way? The engineer who used it didn't know how to use it properly. Why didn't he know? Because he was never trained. Why wasn't he trained? Because his manager doesn't believe in training new engineer because he and his team are too busy. Learning to make a proportional investment. The investment should be smaller when the symptoms is a minor. And the larger when the system is a more painful. We don't make a larger investment in the prevention unless we are tackling the larger problem. Avoid 5 blame. If I am talking about the lean startup and a minimal viable product, so we can avoid 5 blame. When blame immediately arises, the more senior people in the room should repeat this mantra. If a mistake happens, shame on you, shame on us, for making it easy to make that mistake. Be bolding. Often all mistake the first time. Never allow the same mistake by the made twice or thrice. Start small. Start with a targeted class of symptoms. Appoint a 5-day master to facilitate learning. How can we use a lean startup basically? If I'm talking about the lean startup or minimal viable product, then make the scene of because the manager doesn't believe in the training new engineers because he and pivot for single parameters as like the product, strategy, and result. So class, now I wind up of my topic. So thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Dear esteemed guests, speaker, and participants, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for making this seminar on Asian startup and minimum viable product a renowned success. To our distinguished speaker, Ms. Roshan Jaka, we are deeply grateful for sharing your expertise and insight with us. Your presentation was informative, engaging, and provide valuable insights and takeaways for all of us. To our organizers and volunteers who work tireless, effortless, and dedicated, and has been dedication instrumental in making this event a success. Your hard work and commitment are truly appreciated. Once again, thank you for all for your presence, the participants and the contributions. We look forward on hosting more such events in the future. Please join me in the round of applause to express our gratitude for everyone involved. Thank you.